Doug, you old tart, what are you doing?
This is the guitar that Dave just brought in.
We better turn that down, otherwise we get copyright claims for the music.
Alright. Okay.
But if you sing, Doug, they won't be able to detect the melody, so we'll be
No,
okay.
they wouldn't. This would just be out of tune rubbish. So what else is new?
I think I'm getting better looking every day and younger.
Well, as long as you think that, that's all that matters.
Kiss on the cheek says that works.
You say?
I said 50 pence and a kiss on the cheek says that clock works when a new battery goes in
You
it.
think so? Has he found the battery yet?
Yeah, there you go. Second hand is flying around at the speed of 60 increments a minute, Doug. How about that?
Okay, yeah.
So, anything happening apart from doing Dave's acoustic?
Yes, I'm doing loads of acoustics at the moment, repairing them and different things.
Yes. I believe you're slightly glum today, Doug.
Yeah. Glum, yeah, glum. Very glum.
I think you're cheered up though. You probably don't realise you're happy. You don't realise you're happier than you think.
I'm not unhappy.
Yeah.
It's just I'm fed up.
Oh yeah, glum.
Same as old country.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I'm very pleased with that. It's my latest tool.
Oh yeah.
I've had loads of these kind of things over the years, but they've all been the 20 quid specials like them.
You got 3 there.
Yes.
Why you just use
all different cutters on.
Just fancy buying something new. Look, treat.
Yes, it's a tool thing.
Hang on, cat's eyes.
What are you talking about?
Here, look. What do you want to talk about?
Get away! You're not supposed to be this close to me.
I'm not. I'm zoomed in.
You were touching me then. You touched me.
I zoomed in.
You touched me then. I was touched.
What cat's eyes stand for, Dave?
Shit.
On the road. No, I mean, why is it called the cat's eye model?
Because they probably thought it was a clever name because they're Japanese.
So why has it got cat's eyes on the headstock?
They're Japanese. They probably think it's clever.
Do any of you know anything about this guitar?
Yes.
Including the guy who owns it. The guy who owns it and the guy who's repairing it.
It's a fucking Tokai.
So why does it say Tokai on the top then?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a curious thing, isn't it?
It is. I'm so curious now. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
Is it a refret job?
No.
Well, it looks like you're getting.
It's only ever been played there. Because the
okay.
action was so high up here, he couldn't play it, obviously. Find the right cutter now for the grooves.
Oh, you are putting some frets in?
No.
Are they frets?
No, I'm grooving the bridge now. I've had to lower the bridge and just grooving it.
Yeah. Because you've got your big fat hands in the way, I can't see what you're doing.
Sorry?
Because you've got your big
well,
fat
for some
hands
reason,
in the way,
all these have decided they've fallen out of the little holders.
They look like frets from a distance, because obviously I'm socially distanced. I'm zooming in.
Yeah.
I'm also 12 foot tall.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to find the right cutter, the one I want. I think that's it. That's the one.
Jolly good.
Oh damn.
Last, eh? Butterfingers.
No, it isn't that. There's a bloody magnet on there, isn't it? It sucked it. It sucked it.
At least you won't lose it.
Eh?
At least you won't lose it.
No.
Think positive, Doug. Be like me. Positive, positive.
Fuck off. You're the most miserable twat I've ever known. You make me look happy.
Butter rubbish. I did go a bit depressed about a week ago, but I've cheered up again.
Oh, did you now? Couldn't you tell?
Well, no work for a year. Dad died.
I know.
Knowing you, seeing you every now and again.
Yeah.
Enough to make me want to jump off a bridge.
I know.
But I've bounced back like Alan Partridge.
I don't watch Alan Partridge.
Well, you've lost your mind.
I quite like him.
You must want. If you need tune up, watch the first.
I do quite like his little show.
No, but the first 2 original series is just pure gold.
Yeah, I like that when he was in the caravan with that girl, the Romanian or somebody.
Yeah.
I quite like that. Was funny.
I like it when he says things like, she says, Alan, I love you, and he goes, thank you very much. It's kind of like more realistic than people like to realise, I think. Well, what's he say? Sonia, that was fantastic sex.
Well, so what's happened to that girl?
Thank you very much.
Is she still in it?
Well, the programme series ended about 20 years ago. So
I know, but is she still in it?
She's still in it. It's captured on film.
He's still in it?
No, he did a revised version of like, is it like, he did another show, didn't he, about 2 years ago. It was okay, it wasn't as good. You can't beat the originals.
No.
But that woman, she's in, I've seen her in other things. I think she's the, have you ever seen Scott and Bailey?
No.
Oh yeah, she's a detective in that. She's quite good actually.
Yeah, I know that she's been around a few different series
That's correct.
over the years.
That's correct. Yes.
But she's I don't know, she's strangely attractive, I think.
Well, we said it before, but like very good-looking people are incredibly boring to look at.
Yeah.
People with quirky good looks
That's
are
right.
interesting to look at. They're, what do you call it, photogenic, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's nothing more dull than a really good-looking person.
No.
They don't know how they don't know how unlucky they are by being very attractive. And according to a counsellor woman I once knew,
Cancer woman.
a counsellor, you know, when
Counsellor,
you're
yeah.
fed up, she said every really good-looking person she'd ever met was the most boring bastard. Yeah, they don't have to try, do they?
No.
So it said they're always like incredibly boring.
That's right.
So it's
No,
amazing.
no, they don't have to be sociable.
Yeah, they didn't have to work at it. So it's amazing that I'm so well liked and interesting with my good looks. I'm like a hybrid. I've utilised both the good looks and the interesting personality. Can't look in the mirror.
Have a look in that.
Oh no, it's horrible. Doug, there's something wrong with that mirror. There's a grotesque creature in it.
Yes, that's yourself.
Jesus. No, I don't take myself seriously, Doug. I'm obviously joking, as I think you know. Anyway, I'm going to cut this bit short.
Why?
Well, because you're not doing anything of any interest. And
I'm
you're
putting stuff away
not
and doing the bridge.
entertaining. Yeah, we've done that, so we'll break now. We'll have a little sip of coffee, and then we'll resume. That's okay with you.
That's a fine whatever.
How's your new telly? Going okay still?
The telly's very good.
You got rid of the other one yet?
Well, no, I don't think I'm having the other one back. Apparently, because it's been repaired a few times, I think they're giving me a gift token.
Oh, that's better, yeah. What I thought.
Well, it depends how much it's for, because, I mean, the thing is, it's still under warranty, mine is.
Yeah, well, it won't be £500, will it? It won't be a £500 gift voucher.
It should better be more than that. That television was £3,000.
Yeah, no, but you won't get that.
They supplied it and they guaranteed it for 5 years.
They'll say wear and tear, legally speaking.
Still 5 years guarantee.
And they'll come up with some criteria that means that using this formula, we have determined that the value is this.
Well, if they determine the value is that, when the value to me was a £3,000 television that they've taken away to fix, they supplied it to me.
Have you got insurance which said they supply?
They supplied it with me, and the inferior product.
No, but what do they call it when you get brand new? You know, because sometimes
They're like for like.
like for like, yeah.
They shouldn't supply you with something that's not up to the job.
You haven't bought the same brand of television again, have you? Mind you, it doesn't really
Yes,
matter.
I have. Of course I have.
It doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, everything's, although it doesn't last forever, it's all reasonably well made now, isn't it? Stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it'll do the job for a few years and then stop working.
Oh. It's a bit iffy. So I'm going to be. I say I'm doing lots of things. The Telecaster. Oh, you've seen the Telecaster, haven't you?
I've seen the Tokai, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's my guitar.
Sorry.
There's my guitar.
Whose guitar?
Ah, see, yes. My answer. Which will be coming back to me one day, whether you like it or not. Blade.
You want you to swap it me for the Telecaster?
I thought about it, but I've already got your Telecaster, haven't I? I've got your the one you kindly gave me for my 30th birthday. Remember?
Yes, for your 90th birthday.
I'm sure it's my 30th.
Well,
Although I will say, it plays lovely, that does, but I just don't like the pick. I want the pickups aren't right, so I'll have to buy some pickups. I'll put them in myself.
on what?
On the walnut telly you got me.
Them pickups are great.
No, I tried them when I was rehearsing with the band a couple of years ago, and they're very noisy. Whereas
You must have noisy ears.
no, because I've got other guitars that aren't noisy, so stop being a dick. What I like about you, I can have this honest exchange of words, and no insult registers with either of us. What do you think
Well,
about that?
there's a little screw there. I've never
You're not even,
noticed.
there you go. You're not even listening, are you?
I'm fucking listening to you. You fucking boring twat. Yeah. Then where's the blade go?
At your throat, probably.
No,
Best
I'm
for-
sure it was
best
in
place
there.
for it.
Ah, it says it goes in there. I think it goes in there.
Shame we
Sure,
can't,
it must do.
shame we can't get paid for doing these videos.
What's that? Making a fool of yourself?
No, but I've seen worse programmes on telly
What's that?
than what we do. I mean,
There's some on today.
No,
There are all these Christmas movies on now.
yeah, well, no, they're good.
And well, they're all made in Canada,
Yeah,
aren't they?
I like them
And
all.
it's always the same. Well, I do it when
Yeah.
it comes into Christmas. What?
Yeah.
Oh, the shit now.
No. I watched about half an hour of one the other day. It was okay.
There's one today came on. It was Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, really?
It was about 12 in it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Most of the ones I see on, they're all like from about 2016, 2017, so they're
I
pretty
don't know
new.
what
Really.
it was called. It's got a nice, pretty girl. I think she was the sister.
Oh, yeah.
There was Robert Downey Jr. I think I've made a fool of myself putting that in there. I don't think I've done that right at all.
You've only had 50 years training for that moment, Doug. It's-
Yeah, I think I've got it.
People can forgive you for
I think I've got it round the wrong way.
being useless. No, I watched a Christmas film the other day. Got that slightly chunky blonde girl on, who's on in
in
80%
them all?
of them. On the Christmas
Yeah, well,
film.
they're all Canadian, aren't they? They must make about 10 films a day
Yeah.
because it's the same script.
Yeah.
Boy meets girl,
girl goes to-
boy hates girl, girl hates boy, and
There's
then
al-
they end up shagging.
Yeah, there's always a bookshop or a card shop that's shutting.
There's always a
on the edge of
cakey shop.
Yeah, cake shop on the edge of financial ruin.
That's
She
right.
goes in.
Yeah,
The guy who's selling it changes his mind, falls in love with her.
yeah,
Happily ever after.
yeah. So they're supposed to be Christmas movies, but where the fuck was Santa when all this was going on? Because I never seen a Santa in them. They've like dropped Santa out of the job altogether.
Well, there's a woman in one the other day called Eve. That's close enough, isn't it?
Christmas Eve, as in.
I don't know. Do you think?
You should imagine, wouldn't you?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, I've seen worse programs on telly. So if this really, you think somebody, if they played this, because I mean, I'm not trying to be entertaining right now, and neither are you.
No.
I don't mean that in an arrogant way. We're just having a laugh, aren't we? But this has got to be worth a couple of grand each, hasn't it? That's no.
Have you seen that girl? There was in. Oh dear. She was on. Oh, one of these papers. Sun. I think it was the Sunday Sun in the Sun, and she's from one of these Love Islanders. Another one of them. They're fucking breeding now, and she's earning off doing videos for something. I think she's getting her knockers out and stuff. I don't know whether she's getting the snatch out for everybody.
Can you do
She's
that?
getting 200 grand a week.
No, that's not bad, is it? Yeah, well, I bet she's got massive, big, bloody cod lips, overweight, bloody chest enhancements,
She's got a
And
rather large
boring as
chesticles.
hell.
She has got large chesticles, which does nothing to me, to tell you the truth. I don't mind them. I think they're quite nice, but
There's some guy around here, a black guy, he's probably about 25.
yeah.
He went on a Love Island and he invested some of the money wisely. He's a millionaire now.
Alright, well, good for him.
Yeah, and he said like it's just an utter load of bollocks. But I've done well with my money. I'm pretty wealthy now. So if you don't take yourself seriously, then it's probably I mean, it's good luck to him, But
Yeah.
you got to feel sorry for the stupid bastards who are lost. Because I mean, some of them have like killed themselves, haven't they? When they stop getting the attention and nobody likes them anymore, and they get abused, they go and handle it. A couple of them have killed themselves.
Have they?
But there they go. suppose
I
that's...
think sometimes it's not a blessing to be born lovely, you know, being, you know, so that you get everything for you.
Yeah.
I don't think it always works for your personality, really.
No, it doesn't make you work for anything, does it?
No.
Even if my dad was a multi-millionaire, he should still make you go out and do a Sunday paper round when you're 12. And well, some people like that. You know, Clint Eastwood. I was watching a program about his son, and he said his dad he doesn't give him a wage or anything. From a very early age, he had to go out and get a job, and he said you've got to earn it. You know, there's nothing free in this world.
No. So that's that. You can see now what I've had to do is shave it down a little bit. There's lots of meat on this bridge, so it's not like a disaster area.
You made that?
Sorry?
Was that the original bridge?
No, this is out. Somebody's only been here an hour.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
All I've done so far is tidy up the frets, recontoured them. The fretboard has got a few dents in, I've got rid of those. Little stuff like that. So I've levelled the neck out.
You're going to wallpaper
it?
Yeah.
What do you mean wall?
I thought you could get some wallpaper paste out with that massive brush. I thought you're going to...
Oh, right. That massive brush actually used to be bigger. It was about that long.
Massive?
Well, that was long for a nice bristly brush.
So it's 18% bigger than it is now?
Yeah, quite a lot bigger. It's wearing itself out, poor lamp. I'll have to go get a new one.
How much did you pay for this?
This brush?
No, the brush, you turd. The guitar. How much did you pay for this, Dave?
300, I think.
Okay.
It's not bad it's not a bad guitar. I mean, I think it's Phew. It's a good tough wood. And it's a good stable wood as well, so you can use them for bridges.
Just explain what that is. It Vietnamese? Sounds like it is.
Well, it's somewhere over there, yeah.
What is it again?
Indonesian Phew.
Phew.
Yeah, P-A-U Ferro.
Oh yeah, how to spell
Two
Pharaoh?
words, F-E-R-R-O, I think.
Okay. It's hardwood, obviously.
It's a good hardwood.
It's a sustainable hardwood, is it?
It's a sustainable hardwood, yeah, and it's useful.
Well, of course it's useful.
It's very, very good for guitars. Fingerboards, they use them on fingerboard. I think the Rickenbacker bassist always had Phew fingerboards.
Oh, you mean it's not just some kind of wood that people have had to start using now because you can't use the what's the protective stuff protected by?
Sorry?
The protected wood. What's the organisation that protects it?
Protected woods?
Yeah.
Oh, no idea.
No, what's the organisation called?
Forestry Commission, is it?
No, like you can't just use like mahogany.
Oh, you can't.
It has to be like properly sourced mahogany and stuff, doesn't it?
It's like the Indian rosewood. That's what they were doing in Gibson. I think they were importing the wood and doing all the machining themselves, and that's not allowed anymore.
Isn't it?
You have to have it machined originally from the country of origin.
You kidding me?
No, so they have to machine the woods for you.
What if they do a bad job?
What do you mean if?
Yeah.
You just buy oversized and then you...
Well, I suppose what you do is just buy roughly like this, then you just jiggle it a bit, yeah.
Jiggle it a lot.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's just one of those things. It just keeps the indigenous population in work, which is not a bad thing when you think about it. Why shouldn't they earn something out of it all? Yeah. And they're giving away their heritage, because a lot of these trees, they would take hundreds of years to grow again, which means that they won't grow again. They won't be planting them, will they?
That's fair enough.
It's like they're always planting maple in America. And it's like the North European spruces and all those, and the pines and that. They're always replanting.
Yeah.
So it's constant. It's constantly on the go. They always replant more than they take.
The only thing I'd say about some of this newer wood or the different wood, I just don't like the look of most of it.
That's the problem.
Because it's like I've got guitars like me Italia of yours I bought today. It's got a super almost black mahogany fretboard. And it's just like it's got like
won't be a mahogany fretboard. You don't make fretboards with mahogany.
Oh well, it's rosewood then, very dark rosewood, yeah. But it's almost like slippery to the touch, you know.
Very close grained.
It's almost like marble. Yeah,
it's very close grained. That's really slow growing.
Yeah, so that would have been old wood, wouldn't it? That would have been quite old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the new stuff now, it just doesn't look quite as
there's still,
luxurious.
You know, there's still patches of really, really good woods. There's still Honduras mahogany around if you can get it.
Well, are they allowed to sell it?
No, but there'll still be planks that were cut up.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I got a massive big plank from Venables in Stafford in the 70s. And it was in one of the far back sheds, as far back at Venables, but it's a massive place Venables was. And the foreman said, you know, we've got a plank at the back here. And it's been here for over 50 years. It's been here since I got here, and I've been here 50 years. He was an old bloke, foreman. And we went to this back shed, and I bought the whole thing, the lot, and we got it, and he cut it me up, and we got it in my car.
Oh yeah.
And I had a big estate car, a big Volvo, I think.
How long was it then? Like about 20 feet or something?
It's a good 20, yeah, it'd probably be a good 20 feet.
Roughly what would you pay for that?
A lot of money.
No, but what's a lot of money then?
Well, quite a lot, 50 odd quid I think, for
50 quid?
One plank.
That's not a lot of money.
It was a lot of money in the 70s.
You can pay 300 quid just for a top
When
of the guitar.
a weekly wage was 20 quid a week, so it's like nearly 3 weeks' wages.
Yeah, but don't forget now,
That's
you can have a mirror match like AAA top, and you can pay 500 quid for that, can't you? To put on a guitar.
There's some pieces, some back and sides woods that Stuart MacDonald was selling. I think they were nearly 10,000 quid.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But then again, everything's gone up now, isn't it? Ridiculously. It's what's it called, exponentially expensive now, isn't it?
Yeah, woods have gone rocketed.
Once they realise people want them, like you said though, didn't you, years ago? Some of the woods that they use as packing garbage was like high quality wood, wasn't it?
That's good hard tough wood.
They were just chucking away. But once they realise it's expensive, then they'll go, hang on.
It's like all that swamp
sell it for a
wood,
good price.
all that wood that were left, fell off the barges in the water, and a lot of it got waterlogged, and they're dragging it all up nowadays, aren't they?
Oh, in like Mississippi and places like that. Yeah, this would be a program, don't there, about people doing that.
Yeah.
They find an old tree and then dive under, rope it, and then bring it up with a crane.
That's right.
Like it's been down there for 300 years or something like some old tree. Let it dry out for a bit. Quality wood.
And then sell it to some poor sap like me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's some still great woods about.
Excellent.
It's a shame that we can't get the quantity like there used to be. Such a quantity of woods, like Brazilian mahogany, Brazilian rosewood. You could just buy them. Now you just can't.
Yeah.
There's a small supply of Brazilian mahogany. There isn't a supply of Brazilian rosewood.
Mind you, I think I did see in a video not long ago that I thought some guitar maker or company, they said they were releasing small, you can still buy some. You can buy something. You can buy this stuff again, but only in small quantities. There's not much of it about.
And when you're mass producing loads and loads of guitars, you want something that you can always get hold of.
Yeah, and a reliable supply. Yeah. Well,
when I had my factory, I virtually used Brazilian mahogany and Canadian rock maple.
Yeah, for everything.
And obviously the hardwoods for the fingerboards, which is rosewood, maple fingerboards, obviously, and ebony. And it was all easy to get hold of. I think I played. I think it was something like £7 a square foot, cube foot, for Brazilian mahogany.
Kidding me?
Yeah. That was really, really cheap. So it could do the guitars reasonable priced at the time.
Yeah.
It's all shot up now.
Oh well. I think we'll best pause. Might have another drink.
Yeah, well I'll just get some stain and while you get out my side, have your drink or whatever you're doing. And
Wait, hang on.
I'm getting some black stain for this now.
Amazing what a bit of juice can do, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah, lovely.
You have to, it can be. You have to get a good wipe with some a cloth with some tissue to get the excess off. It's quite rich, isn't it? That stuff.
It is.
I've got Danish oil at home.
Yeah.
It just transforms the guitar, doesn't it? A bit of.
Well, it's just a bit of tender loving, really. I'm just sorting it all out.
Very nice.
Should play nice now, though. And it's a nicely built guitar.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Have you, as Dave says, you've got the strings still.
Yeah, they're in the case behind you.
thought he would
So
put some
that's
new
what
ones
we
on.
need now, the strings. I'll get all the stuff now.
Yeah, you'll need that. That'll most likely want to rub.
It will need a rub.
What kind of strings are they? Any idea?
Just some metally ones.
Don't know.
Look alright, they're probably the Darios. They look quite good make.
Only putting 5 strings on then?
Probably, why is there another one in the case?
Doug's attention to detail.
Sorry?
I said your attention to detail.
No, I've got my glasses on, I've got the stupid mask on. Shut your face.
Can't you get like an opaque mask so we don't have to look at you?
I'll just spray the inside of it with some black, shall I?
With a couple of eye holes.
See, look at you got a bacon on.
Like a panda.
Letterbox, yeah.
I quite like those shields actually. A friend of mine's got one like that he just, it's like a pair of glasses. You know.
I've got a couple of them too.
Super light.
Well, have they got, what's his name? Have they got a prescription shield?
I've no idea, but like these mask things are fucking garbage, aren't they? Because
Yeah.
like you can't breathe, you're wearing glasses, you steam up. There you go.
I'm just touching it to the belt sander because just taking it down the instrument, with it being a soft plastic. It does that.
Yeah.
One I think out the phone.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Then one I think out the phone.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's straight.
Yeah, the plastic's very soft, this. So, it's okay. It's okay. It's a matter of getting the bottom square on.
That is correct.
But the action was terrible on this, and so should have improved it somewhat. I've not taken very much off anything, to tell you the truth, because I can't be arsed. No, it's not true.
It's only Dave.
Yeah.
It's only Dave.
It's only Dave's, yeah.
Yeah, it's only Dave's.
I think you could have like at least stretched the 5 for some new strings.
He's having these on because it's better to set it up with his old strings anyway.
Why?
Because I don't want to use any of my new strings.
Are you still using the Red Sound Nano Web things?
Yeah,
Well, they aren't expensive, they're only about,
tenner,
yeah, less than that I think.
12.
No, they're much less than that.
I think you'll find that the Nexus strings have gone right up in price.
No, you're talking about Elixir. Those Elixir ones, they're
No,
expensive.
I'm on about the Rotosound ones. I know how much I pay, and I pay a lot of money for my sets of strings from Rotosound. They're not cheap.
Well, I mean, I keep...
The other companies are much cheaper, American companies.
Yeah, well, it depends what you get. I mean, I get cheaper strings from Road Sound because I'm technically an artist.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
I am. When I was playing with Neville, I got cheap strings, cheap string deal with them. But they aren't. Then again, I haven't bought any for probably about 2 years, probably longer.
Yeah.
I've got a year's supply of strings at home already.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what I need. I need to make myself one of them. I lent Matt Bishop your lap steel today. You made me a lap steel?
Yeah, I saw the picture of it.
Yeah,
today.
so I
You
put it up.
on
Yeah,
there.
I'm taking pictures of all my guitars
Okay.
and serial numbers, descriptions, age, all that kind of stuff, just for things like value, will,
Yeah. All right.
all the usual stuff. But yeah, he's borrowing it.
It's about working.
Something like that. Doesn't sound great.
It's a bit dreadful, but it works. And it'll get better the more strings you put on, the more pressure goes downwards.
Oh, he's not selling this, is he? Just keeping it.
Eh?
He's not selling it, is he?
I don't think so. I think he'll.
Oh, you're selling this? No, no, no. So you're only going to play it acoustically, aren't you? Audibly, acoustically.
He won't be plugging it in.
Yeah.
will he?
You're not going to plug it into a PA, are you?
Not a PA, mate.
No, I fixed the piezo. The piezo isn't very good. I fixed all the piezo. It wasn't working.
Oh, so it works?
It works. Yeah, it works fine.
Oh,
It's
right.
just it only works as well as it did when it was new. It's because it's not a very good piezo.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So it is working as well as it should do. Only the should do isn't very good.
Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
Used to go like this.
So what can I say?
Nobby! Excuse me. Can I have some assistance here, please?
Why, do you want helping out? It's that door there. What?
I'd like to finalise the video, this section of the video, by you just showing us the guitar for Dave.
Finishing? I've just finished a guitar.
Yeah, well, I didn't film it, so why don't you just like make some effort and just come over here and let's do a quick.
Well, that's because you're too busy fucking gas bagging all the while. Anyway, this is done. I'll leave all the dirty fingerprints on it.
What, the one you just added?
Yeah. Why have you got a Tintin hairstyle now?
But I like it because I can't be bothered to shave it.
I think that little bit that you've got growing up there is the bit that I've got missing there.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It's, yeah, absolutely ridiculous. But I'm not bothered.
We'll have to go out as twins. So I've lowered the action. I've stoned the frets, levelled the frets properly, and recontoured them so they're lovely smooth. Tightened the machine heads. I've had to lower the bridge quite a way, but I say there's plenty of meat in that bridge, so we could do. The action's lovely now for an acoustic. You know, you can play up there.
Is that where you'll be playing, Dave?
He'll be playing that one, yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
I'll never stop.
That's as low as a low thing. That's really low now.
I think he'll only be hitting that note if he falls over and he's trying to catch it on the way down before he falls on it and breaks it in half. Yeah. Let's have a G string. Sorry, G chord. Obviously, he needs a tune because it's new strings, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not got a bad sound actually.
Hey?
It's not got a bad sound actually.
No, it's got a good tone.
Obviously, needs a proper tune, but
No, it does need a tune. He's got to take it home in this absolutely awful case. So by the time he gets it home, it'll be totally out of tune anyway. And I'm assuming he will have a tuner.
it is raining now. If any water goes on that case, it will just disintegrate.
Well, yes,
and
dissolve.
will just fall on the gravel before you get to your car. You know. It's like
It's like a case you would get it from with a K guitar in it.
it's the top isn't even like rigid. It's like
No, it's just soggy.
flopping about like a lady's handbag.
That's right, yeah.
But it was
Well,
really
it's alright, it's going to a big girl's blouse anyway, isn't it?
It's a storage case, not a flight case.
How dare you talk about his case anyway? Look at your case!
Listen, these are. Yeah, look at this, Doug. The Doug Wilkes, and it's.
And that's this nice flight case, is it?
Yeah. Listen, a case is a case. All my cases are in the loft. I can't be bothered to go up, and I only put them in the back of the car. They don't even move. I could put, with my smooth driving, I could put them on the roof with the bonnet. They'd still be in the same place when I got here.
You mean you just drive around slowly because you're an old man now?
He was the first one to drive off with his guitar on the roof here.
I drove off here years ago with my iPhone on top, and then realised it, and then went back. What's that lane towards the Man in Arms?
3 Mile Lane.
3 Mile Lane, yeah. Went down there. I went, shit. Went back. A load of cars had driven over it. It was just destroyed beyond belief. But it still worked. And the screen was cracked, shattered, front and back. I took it to a shop, and because he rang the next day, somebody rang me, rang. So I kind of just guessed where the slide thing was.
I'm not thinking that.
And it turned on.
Piss water, look at it.
It turned on, the phone did. So I rang I took it to the company, and they said, oh yeah, I think we can fix this. They said they wanted to use it as like a case study. It's the worst phone they've ever fixed. But turns out they couldn't in the end. Yeah.
They couldn't fix it?
No. Shame.
Oh well, bloody do.
Surprised
The
them.
brakes.
I should have sued you really for making me drive off, leaving it on the roof.
Oh yeah, you should have. Too late now.
So I think I was talking to you
Should have, would have.
before I jumped in the car.
Yeah, well. It's bad news, isn't it, that? Oh.
I think
Right. Are you going to tell me what you want me to do on your guitars?
Yeah, I will do in a sec. You look like you've got the potential to to slump into a mood. Are you going downhill?
Pardon?
Are you going downhill, mood-wise?
Depression.
Depression, no.
Okay, good. I
I
thought
only
you,
had an hour and a half
thought
sleep last night. That's probably why I'm miserable. Lay awake all bloody night. I think it's because you're not doing anything really physical work anymore. What's that?
well, it doesn't matter, does it? It's not like you woke up and you're
That's
paralysed.
Dave's repair thing.
No, but you haven't woken up paralysed, have you? Or like vomiting blood or unable to walk.
Don't you know?
Well, it doesn't matter whether you've had an hour's sleep or 20 hours sleep, you're still functioning today, so just stop fucking moaning.
Shut your face. I can moan, it's my shed.
Just stop caressing yourself, it's disgusting. Right, Doug, this is my plan.
Yeah.
You may recognise this guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lovely guitar. It's my favourite guitar actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see, it's got, although they are a little worn, it's got like biggish frets, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of life in them.
Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm just saying.
No.
Yeah. I like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this guitar a lot.
2.7 now.
Okay, 2.7.
Yeah.
What's 2.7? 2.7 wide.
Yeah.
What about the height?
Height?
Yeah.
I think it's 1.2.
So not as high as you can get. Yeah,
But you
right.
can get higher than that,
You
but
can,
you
yeah.
wouldn't want higher than that, really.
Well, okay, so can you remember what you put on my, you know, that guitar that you begrudgingly gave me for my 30th birthday? That Telecaster?
There's absolutely no need for that attitude. I gave you that in good faith.
Yes. But I played that, I was going to bring that one today.
You'd
but,
be happy with that.
No,
and then
no.
you come out with that crap.
Hang on a second.
I'm quite hurt now.
Yeah. Now, the frets are a little bit higher on that,
Could
but
be really cut to the quick, I could.
the frets are a little bit higher on that.
Yeah.
I think they're the same frets, but just not played as much because I played this a lot, yeah?
No, they're different.
Okay, so what frets?
2.4s, I think. they were on
2.4,
that.
2.4.
2.4 wide, which is about 90 high. 0.9.
Well, hang on, so what size are these frets again?
2.7, 1.2 high.
2.7, 1.2, and the ones on that...
2.4.
so they're smaller,
0.9.
they can't be smaller, because they're actually bigger. They're actually higher frets. So maybe this is just worn down, is what you're saying?
There might be 2.7s then.
Yeah, they're higher frets, yeah.
Oh, there
so
could be 2.7.
2.7 wide, how high then?
There'd be 1.2.
1.2?
Well,
okay.
they'll be shaved down a little bit, won't they?
A
They'll be
little bit,
stoned
yeah.
down a little bit, yeah.
Right, okay. Right, so can you just, if you just get that Strat, please. And then just look at that for a second.
These will be careful with that guitar. These should be little ones. They're wider than the old Fenders. A little bit wider.
Yes. They're obviously a little bit worn as well, but...
No, but they're a little bit wider. They're not twos.
Well, that's two there.
Oh, they are two, yeah.
Yeah, they look wideish, but...
It's because they've been stoned down a lot.
Yeah. I've had it for quite a long time. Right then, okay, so
So the twos.
that's the guitar that I'm looking at, right?
The twosies.
Yeah. So just give that here.
I don't want to. I'm looking at it.
Well, I'm just going to, because we need to look at something else now. Can you hold that, please?
You can put it on here. You could have put it on this.
Oh, hang on a second, let me just turn this off. Now, as a reference, this is a very nice playing guitar, yeah? Now, look at that. Yeah?
Them are two. Oh, that's worn, isn't it? Whose is this?
This is one of Matt Bishop's. Now, just...
They're quite...
just
They're narrow, aren't they? They're
measure
twosies as
them,
well,
please.
are they?
Oh, smaller.
They're smaller, yeah.
Okay, so they're probably... How high do you think they'll be?
Not very. I've got this fretway. It's a Fender fretway. Well, it's American fretway. It's common.
But if you feel that, look. So the reason why... Is it just because they're sort of newer frets? Because I can't... If you look at my Telecaster and two other guitars of yours that I've got,
Yeah.
when the frets are much lower, I can't bend. I can't get my finger under the stringer.
1.8.
And I need a Strat.
Yeah.
Because I can't get other sounds out of the other guitars that yours have got.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I've got that fret wire if you want that in your guitar.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you. I thought these frets were higher, were wider.
No.
So do you think these frets are just not as worn down? That's why they're taller.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the tallest frets that you've got?
Tallest frets?
You know, that will enable me to sort of really get my finger under. Because he's also got another super expensive guitar, which has got quite tall frets, and it's just a delight to play. It's just like they're a little bit higher than your deluxe telly thing.
Let's have a look. Oh,
Otherwise, I can't really just can't get my finger underneath. Can we present the desk with that Strat, please, James? Thank you very much.
now this is 1.3 high.
1.3? That's a bit strange because
This is a real good fret wire. This is one I'd recommend for you.
I looked, well, the thing is though, the only reason why I'm saying
This
this
is a 2.7.
2%. The only reason I'm saying this is because I know
There, 2.7 wide.
I know what I can play well. So I'd like sort of. So I can't have any new guitars. But like I'm just trying to get some.
That's a good one. I know
motivation.
I've got some. Just keep that one there as a reference. I'll just.
Well, yeah, look here on the new Tyler, because James Tyler's guitars are pretty good. Look here, Studio Elite's 2.8. 2.8. 1.45.
Quite high, isn't it?
So it's pretty similar to that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how high do you think that is again?
It's 1.3.
Okay, so that might be okay.
I've got some. Stainless. These are 2.77 wide and 1.4 high.
Let's have a look.
This is Jim Dunlop. Doesn't look any different than that one, really, does it? Much.
Well, there will be, won't there? There's obviously a measurement difference. What's going to be like? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, this is the one.
Hello. Hello.
Right, there's something else.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know whether to ask you to do me new neck. Yeah.
Right.
Or just
for that.
No, let me
Which
just.
one am I doing?
No, well, not this. Is nothing wrong with this. I'll just borrow this off Matt.
It is, but it's got worn out frets.
No. Look, yeah, well, whatever. Look how it's got the edges rolled.
Yeah.
Just slightly. Now, see that edge there between the frets?
Yeah.
It makes it really easy to grab your string.
All right.
So can you do that as well, please?
It's horrible.
Doesn't matter. Or just lend me a file, and show me how to do one fret, and then I'll just gently go like that.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not doing that.
No, look. That's what I'm doing.
Fucking see.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You can really get, like here, you can really get under the string.
Yeah. That's what you want. That's what you
Please,
get.
yeah. So do you want me to take a picture of that so you
No.
can see what I mean? It's
No.
only light. It's not. It looks like it's scalloped, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's just. I think it's called rolled edges slightly.
Hmm.
Can you do that for me, please?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I will pay you for this.
No.
Yeah.
You will, because this is expensive, Jim Dunlop.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I'll pay for it.
Yes, you're paying through the nose for this, you are.
That's fine, Doug. See, the other guitar that he'd got, just as a reference.
Yes.
This guy, and this, he's had another guitar made by some guy who's like the guy at the Who's tech.
All right.
And he uses 6100 Jescar nickel. What's 6100?
you want me to comment on that?
No, it doesn't matter if you think it's garbage. I just don't know what the. That's obviously just a code, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find any reference to the size. I was just looking for the size, you see.
Yeah.
Whereas the Tylers, you said what you said is pretty much the same as the Pseudo Elite, which that is.
Yeah. I'm sure I found some even wider ones.
No,
One of his guitars I did for Max.
Yeah, he said. I think he bought your. He said he bought his.
Might have been this. It might have been the Dunlop stuff.
He bought his Tyler Telecaster, didn't he?
Yeah.
But
I think it might have been that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got that embedded in there. You know what to use.
I do.
Excellent.
And you're leaving that with me.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the frets.
Frets,
So
and then you're going to roll the edges, please.
And I'll roll fedges.
Like that. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't get fucking pissed. And go mad. Cut the neck in half.
The pickup's like on this.
Those are custom ones he's put in. I think it's normally a humbucker single.
Okay.
The one, the newer models, what they do have, which is quite nice, I believe, is they have like a mid boost. Yeah, like just boost the mid. But those are quite expensive. They're about £4 they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I do use I use the other one over there a lot, and this, because you gotta have a Strat.
Standard.
Just
No, I'm talking to myself. Pretty standard. Okay.
Yeah. Excellent. That's it.
Well, that was simple.
There you go. It's never complicated with me, Doug. Right then.
Is it a blue Fender?
Yeah. Blue Strat. And then obviously I'll have to pop up one day after you've done them, and let me just sit with it for the height, because I don't like the action too low, particularly at the nut, because if the strings buzz when you're recording, it's of no use to guitars, of no use whatsoever. Just so it's right. Yeah, but they've always been like that.
Exactly, they're always like that.
Yes, so
apart from when I go abroad, and I haven't been abroad this year.
But why are you suddenly moaning?
Because it's bloody offending me. I'm offended.
Jesus Christ, just get some nail clippers on then.
It's alright, I've got this file, haven't I? If it's good enough for guitars, it's good enough for me nails.
So why do you think your hands would look better if you've got just a slight suntan?
They'd look better. It bothers me. All this dirt under my fingernails.
I know what you
not
mean,
dirt.
yeah, because you look like a scumbag, don't you?
Yeah.
Like when you go to sign a cheque or to sign in somewhere, you look like a dirty
Well,
tramp.
I don't go anywhere, sir, at the moment, so I'm not.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, we've all been
Yeah,
there.
it's horrible, isn't it, having dirty hands?
Yeah.
It's because I'm doing a lot of stuff in the spray booth at the moment.
What about the dirty rest of you? Does that bother you?
No. I'm always showered every day. That's all that matters.
The whole body?
The whole body, yes. Cheeky sod.
Anyway, come on, let's get a bit cheerful again.
We are cheerful-ish. We're a nice cup of tea now to drink.
I don't know, have we tested it?
Oh,
Is this
this
coffee?
will be a lot better than that cup of coffee you made me, which was disgraceful. I don't know, you can go into my kitchen and we've got nice coffee and nice milk.
No, you still got that shit you bought last time, ain't you?
Law.
Yeah, I don't like it.
There isn't law.
What is it?
It's Dow Egberts.
Bollocks.
It's Dow Egberts today.
You know what I was just saying. And
You
lied
had
to me.
law last week,
No.
which I really like. It's a really
This doesn't
expensive
taste
coffee.
This isn't Doog.
This is Dow Egberts.
No, because I have Doog Edwards, whatever his name is, whatever it's called.
Dow Egberts.
Dow Egberts. I have it myself. I have the medium strength, number 3.
No, do you?
That doesn't taste like that.
Probably isn't.
You're lying.
It's Dow Egberts though.
Yeah, I bet you know what you like. You do your own little mix pot, don't you?
I do.
You tend to throw everything in. There's probably a bit of gravy granules in there.
Well, there would be just for you. Now then,
Yeah, cheer up.
I am cheering up.
Do you think
look
he's gone
at the
down
state of it. I am cheering up.
No, he hasn't. We just had it confirmed. You are cheerful. Yeah.
I am.
Let's just say, unless you got show me something else on this video, then we better stop.
I'll be a lot more cheerful when James has moved my daughter in his house.
He's just got to transfer. He can't wait. I think it'll be next week.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for that dowry payment from you.
Yeah.
6 figures,
Oh, I thought you were
150k.
giving me a dowry.
Oh yeah, that's the way it works, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the way it works?
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot that. Yeah.
No, I don't think it is. That's the way it works, is it? I
Or
think I'm the person.
are you willing to pay somebody to take your daughter on?
There isn't enough money in the world.
That's not a good advertisement for your daughter.
No, it isn't. It's bad.
Particularly when the love of her life is standing here.
Yeah.
What's this then? Oh yeah, I saw that last week. Oh, your clumsy repair.
There's nothing to do with clumsy repair.
It's funny how just a single word can upset you, isn't it?
Anything, yeah.
I don't even mean it.
Yeah. It's fixed. There's always
shame it's
look.
not the same colour, isn't it?
It's got dirt in it. Dirt. This is what happens with people's hands.
Look,
I've lacquered it now. I can't do it dirty
you
now.
ain't scraping all the fat and grease.
No, I'm not,
under your
and I
nails
don't have
when you're
that.
doing that guitar with.
I don't have that. I've got very.
Mind you, there was a hole in it, wasn't there? So it's fair
There's a
enough.
big hole, and it's crossed the grain,
Yeah.
and he's got dirt on all the edges, and you
Yeah.
can't get it out. You scrub away.
Cut a square out.
I'm not talking to you. You're a bloody moron. Anyway, he knows full well that he's going to end up with a few marks. I can't sunburst it. It's maple. I could have replaced the whole piece,
Doug.
but you'll still have a line that way across the grain. You can match the grain in the grain. You can match the grain. If I did replace the piece, I could match the grain, no problem. It wouldn't be a problem, but you'll always have a line.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, you'll always have that line when it's across the grain. Well, we've got loads of across the grains, look, if you see,
Yeah.
the way it was broken. And then you've got dirt there, and you've got a piece of wood missing there. So this is going to be as good as it gets. It's properly fixed, and that's it. That's the main thing. It's properly fixed.
You're like a barrel of fucking dynamite ready to blow, aren't you? Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
One word.
One
and
word.
The fuse is lit.
Set me off.
There's nothing wrong with that, Doug. But I'm happy with that.
Oh, are you? Oh, you're lying.
Well, I don't like you. You tell me the last time I liked you.
About 2 minutes ago,
Well, what did I say?
you said you're happy with that.
Doug Wilkes, UK's most complicated luthier. You're okay, Doug, really.
So anyway, I've got the lacquer now in the gun.
Yeah, in the gun.
In the gun, yes, and the little tiny touchy up gun. I've also had to buy myself a little airbrush, you know, little system, little compressor and a
Oh,
little
airbrush, you said.
airbrush, not my hair.
I thought your hair looked quite full. Have you changed dandruff?
Yeah, I've
You
changed
use that
that.
German caffeine stuff.
Yeah,
Anyway, so you've had to buy a new little airbrush,
yeah.
and you're going to use it on this tonight.
No, this is done.
Oh,
I think.
I wasn't really listening then, was I?
I know, you weren't paying attention.
No.
Ask me if I'm bothered.
So what are you doing now then?
I might put it up the buffer.
So why are you sanding it?
I'm not sanding it, this is 1200s.
Oh, 12, so it's as good as like just spitting on it with using your finger.
Yeah,
Which
very fine.
makes one ask the question, what does it achieve?
Well, I've sprayed it. Now you flat it out, so it's flat. The finish is flat. So there's no lumpy bumpsies, no sticky uppy bits.
And you can't get finer than 1200.
Of course you can. I've got something. I think I've got up to 10,000, but I've got a lot of 4,000 and 3,600, which is lovely. Almost gives a finish.
So it's almost like polishing.
It is. It's almost like polishing it with teacups.
So what would you rate your buffer wheel at? That must have an abrasive
I should imagine it
measurement.
will have, yeah. It's whatever soap you use as well as which mop. The mop I'm using is the Climax mop. I think we talked about that last week.
Yeah. Disgusting.
Well, if you want to see something filthy into it, yeah, like you would.
I'm just thinking of the viewers. Don't forget, children watch this stuff.
Yeah.
Particularly, what's his name? Carl Bailey's grandchildren.
Oh yeah.
Can't get enough of you for some reason.
Poor deluded kids, eh?
Yeah.
I think it's all coming off Carl.
Yeah, he's
He's a man and a half, wasn't he?
just a bit.
Funny. He's a funny lad. We could do with customers like him
Yeah.
more often.
Right then, let's just say goodbye because I'm running out of juice here, and I know
I think that is good enough, actually.
I'm normally
Pretty
trying
good,
to.
that.
Oh, never mind me.
I'm sorry, are you still rattling on?
Yeah, go on.
I think that's pretty.
Are you going to walk over there and buff it?
Do you want me to?
Go on then, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure there's plenty of people who like to see your bottom jiggle in the distance.
Well, I
as
don't
walk
want to
through
show my
this.
bottom in the distance.
Women will be screaming now.
Yeah. Well, there's one to the toilet to be sick.
And some men. Death trap, this thing is. It's a death trap.
It is. You see?
You've got to know when to stop with that, don't you?
Yeah. It's very hot. This wheel is very hot. It burns you out straight away.
No, I used to do stuff like that years ago for a job, but I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
Depends how much you're charging him.
Not very much.
Well, you're probably running at a loss already.
I'm always running to loss. I don't charge very much, do I? That'll have to do there. I can't get the rest of that round the buffer. I'll do it by hand.
Right then. Human hand.
Yeah.
Alright, just turn around then. Unless there's something else you got hanging up that you want to show me.
No.
It's going to be a good night from me and good night from him.
Well, that's the one that came
Well, there
in
you go
broke
then.
with the broken headstock.
Oh, turn it
That
around.
was quite badly
Just have a
badly
look at
broken, that one. I can't while I'm holding this. I'll smash
that.
myself.
Just put it down then.
That's got its own bed, look.
Yeah.
Yes, this one came in a couple of weeks ago. And it's
You said you're going to sunburst it on the back a bit, didn't you?
a little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah. That just needs polishing, doesn't it?
No, it's matte. It's a matte neck.
Oh, finished. Is that finished?
Yeah, this is.
Oh,
The
right,
front needs a polishing a little
Oh, yeah,
bit more.
Okay.
So I say it was all smashed across the front there, so it's a bit of a mess.
Not bad, Doug. Not bad.
Yeah, it was.
I feel a bit
couple
more
of
relieved
bits
now
missing
leaving
there.
my guitars with you.
You're a cheeky bugger, aren't you?
You kind of not bad, Doug. Not bad. Not bad. Right then, let's say goodbye.
Yeah, sod off.
Now let's have some pleasant words. Come on, don't be
I
mean.
just did, so that was as pleasant as I can be with you. Right, so that's next to be done. I took that off the bench so I could do Dave's guitar.
Yes.
So this is getting back on the bench now. But no, that seriously, it was matte. So it is matte again now. So that's how it was. That's the finish.
Well,
So that's the same finish I've used there.
we filmed this on the last video.
Did we?
Yeah.
Was it smashed then?
I've been doing about a video a week here, Doug. You know.
Yeah. Well, people were complaining because you weren't putting any on.
Oh, I do apologise.
Well, you should.
Like, you know,
I should turn that camera around and apologise to all your faithful viewers. Tell them you're sorry you're such a prat, but you'll do more from now on.
People don't realise just how much effort charity takes.
Yes. Do you like that colour of that guitar now that I've done it?
Yes, I told you earlier. Yeah.
Have you photographed that?
I have. You saw me videoing it.
Oh, right,
obviously
okay.
dementia's kicking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much better. I'm glad he came to see. I'm glad he saw sense at last.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much better.
It meant more work for me.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. You need a bit of work. Keep you happy.
I don't. I want to watch all the shitty Christmas movies that are really bad that made in Canada.
Well, just close down. Close down for retire. Now.
Okay.
Now is the time to announce.
Okay.
Either shut shop, retire,
Yeah.
or just stop moaning and crack on?
No, I'll stay in business and carry on moaning.
Okay then, that's official.
Okay.
Right, thank you.
Anyway, we've got James to nag yet.
He's been very quiet.
I know.
I'm not filming him. I think it's, well, you can make a joke if you want to, but...
Because James has got to marry my daughter.
It's going to be quite an event.
I think he's gone into shock now.
Have you got a suit lined up, ready for the
I've
big
got
day?
a suit, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the suit, yeah.
Where's it going to be? Like the Bahamas or Seychelles?
Oh, I should think so, yeah.
Well, you'll be paying for it. But your father's the bride.
You can shut up.
You better do a few more repairs. Whip yourself up a couple of 10 grands here and there. Get some quick cash.
I'm a poor starving
Poor starving,
luthier.
super wealthy luthier living in a deluxe village in North Staffordshire. Yeah. Look,
Right.
I need a better ending than this. You're
Do
pissing
you?
me off now.
Well, what
Come
do you want to
Well,
do?
I'd say just be yourself, or just be nice and pleasant. Let's say goodbye. Why don't you blow a kiss to you? Blow a kiss.
You
to,
don't want to make all the people sick. Why don't you just sod off?
Oh, I'm going to go. Thank you, Doug. It's been a real pleasure today seeing you.
It has, yes.
And I will say
it's
this
been
has
marvellous.
this is
It's
probably
been an absolute delight.
It's a 45-minute video, probably longer. You realise how long it's going to take to render this?
I'm just looking round and seeing all the jigs I've made over the years.
Right.
I never use. There you go. A bore fest.
Don't bore us again, for God's sake.
Well, you sod off, I keep telling you.